Hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm ZpprSprk, and you're watching my FTB Continuum Let's Play series. Now, in this episode, I wanted to do more space stuff. The advanced rocketry. No astral sorcery in this pack. What are you thinking? Actually, I've been playing a little bit of some other things, and so that's why. But yep, we went to the moon last time, and we were able to get there and back. I did fly the rocket back. I didn't need to add any more fuel, because unsurprisingly it takes less fuel to take off from the moon as it does Earth because there's less gravity. And then coming down, we probably used more fuel landing, but didn't quite need as much. Well, I mean, I don't know, mathematically, I guess the air resistance slows you down some. Anyways, but I wanted to look into doing the data analytica, which is this one down here. So that is launching satellites, as opposed to this one where we create our little base. So we're going to need to do both eventually. And I think this is the one where we get into some of these other metals or these other things that are required for later on. I can't remember exactly what they're required for off the top of my head now, but we do need to get those eventually in order to complete some of this stuff. Like this one, we're pretty much done. You can make that and this, and then that is going to be available. I don't know if that has the pattern terminal and interface terminal together in there as well, which would be really awesome if it did. Should look into that. We do need to do the whole quantum entangled singularities and the quantum ring. And then this is I still have this issue with this one. I'll probably just command complete that one, and then these other ones should be availably done as well. Yeah, looking through this, there's a bunch of these that we could do, and I'll probably come through and do a bunch of them later, just because I'm not too terribly worried about them right now. But we do need think yeah, Eye of the Storm, I believe, is one of these ones. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we do need to get down into here before we can get into the Project E stuff. So, not that there's much to do with Project E, because like honestly, looking at, there's a lot. I mean, we can look at that later, but like some of these things, some of these have EMC, but we don't have a lot of things, like tons of stuff with EMC. For example, oh, and I just cleared that out. These chest plates that I'm getting from the mob farm, they don't have EMC. So, I mean, I could, I guess, melt them down into the gold, but I'd have to repair them. So, I mean, I could start pumping them through my item repair system. This guy, I mean, I could make a whole bunch more of them. But yeah, I don't know how likely that's going to be. But let's get onto the main bit. Satellite. So the satellite builder, we have everything here ready to go except for this data storage unit. So I can show you everything here. Oh, need another one of the circuits. I've got them there. So everything ready to go except for this data storage unit, which is these things here. So these just need to go into here, which is why I have this little drop underneath. And then this zip zaps it over. Data storage unit. And there gives me the satellite builder. And I already got the power input plug. So this first step, not that one. This one, first step is complete. The next one, we need the satellite ID chip, a basic solar panel, another data storage unit, and the satellite. So I brought this over here because I figured we could kind of hook it up here. I'm not sure exactly what all is needed, but I assume the power input plug is. It's missing something underneath. Alright, well, where is my thing? This guy. I don't see a satellite builder. Maybe it just wants this on the bottom. Oh, there we go. For some reason, when I first clicked it, it didn't go. So we need to put all the things in, and so forth. So yeah, let me get these things, or I'll probably set up a recipe for that. All of these probably, because we're going to want to create multiple of these, I believe, because that's how we find the rockets or the other planets. In order to travel to them is through launching satellites and such. From what I understand, I'm not entirely certain. And there's some things like last episode I confused with Galacticraft. I've been watching some other people's playthroughs that packs that include Galacticraft, and remember seeing that, but Advanced Rocketry and Galacticraft are not the same, and we don't have Galacticraft in this pack. So yeah, let me get some of these things put together. Well, that's super easy. And I'll be right back. Okay, I did get these ones on Autocraft. It's a simple recipe: gold plates, glowstone, and redstone for the solar panel, the basic ones, and the satellite chassis. Is a control circuit, some aluminum sheets. Created a recipe for the titanium rods, and this is to craft those. So be done here shortly. Yeah, so that wasn't real bad. Okay, so that should be that part. So the next step is then creating these sensors for it, and that, well, this mass detector. So yeah, we'll create these, but as we were reading through, I don't know if I read through it on the camera or not, but each satellite you can kind of program with one of these tasks, and then it will be able to do the different things. So I don't know what the first one we want to send up is. We can launch an unmanned rocket using the rocket monitoring station. So we will need one of those. And so take the completed satellite. So to determine the type of satellite, insert the item for that type in the right slot. Optical sensor will collect data on how far away planets are, composition, what planets are made of. And so yeah, okay, so I think the optical sensor is the first one we want to do. That way we can find the planets, I guess. And then we need to, you know, put an unmanned rocket with the satellite in it after we build it. And then yeah, then there's these other things to copy ID chips. If we want to send up a, kind of send up multiple satellites doing the same thing, or so. But I think we can actually put multiple satellites in a single rocket. So that's something I'll look into. Other than that, let me get these ready to put together. The rocket monitoring station, and then finally I'll get the terminal and another data storage unit, and that should be able to get us the information back, I think. So yeah, take the data out by clicking connect and inserting a data storage unit. Okay, so yeah, good thing I did put all that on there. Okay, so yeah, optical sensor, and actually let's look at that together. Optical sensor. Oh, super easy to craft. So yeah, I'll probably quickly make up patterns for these, and get them ready to go, and be right back. Okay, so I did finally get the recipes programmed in. They're not too terrible. Optical sensor was just super simple, as we saw. The composition sensor needed the optical sensors plus this tracking unit, which is a precision assembler. So I got that programmed in. The mass detector needed the same sort of things plus this dilithium crystal, which comes from the dilithium dust, which you get from the ore that we're getting from the void ore miner tier 6. So everything was able to go there. So let's craft one of these. We'll get this one going too while we're at it. Which one ends up first? Anytime. That one's crafting circuits. That one looks like it was trying to craft circuits as well. Alright, so this one's done. And then this one should be done shortly. There we go. Okay. So that is those. Let's come over here and look in here. So what type of satellite do we want this to be? So if we put this in here, this and this and this, I guess. Solar panel, data unit, satellite chip. Does it work? No. Maybe these go down here. This goes up here. Build. Alright, what does this say? Insert the satellite chassis into the top left slot. Satellite ID chip in the slot 1 to the right, and fill the I/O slots with data storage units. Then fill the slots above those with either solar panels or batteries. Okay, so in here, so these go in here. So I'll need 2 more data storage units, 2 more batteries, and then there. Okay, so data storage units. Give me 2 more of those. basic solar panel. Want 2 more of those. And these ones. Okay. Determine the type of satellite. Insert the item for the type in the top right slot. An optical sensor will collect. Okay, so we did want to do the optical sensor first. We can build. Oh, there. Now it's going. There we go. So now we've got this one with ID 0, and this is ID 0. Okay, so it did say something about writing to secondary chip. To take the completed satellite and the programmed out and insert the satellite into a satellite bay on a rocket. Okay. Set the program to the top right slot of the satellite terminal to wirelessly connect it. So I will want to program some of these little satellite. At least one of those. Okay, so if I do this, and I say write to secondary chip, then it is planet unknown ID 0. So it's the same. Can they stack? Yeah, they'll stack now. Okay, perfect. So we've got 2 of those. So one we can put in the system, or in the thing. What do they call it? The satellite terminal, satellite builder, the rocket monitoring station, and the satellite bay. So yeah, let me look at those. So satellite is this guy. Satellite bay, so titanium rods. We don't have the rods. Okay, so let me get that set up and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I got the rocket monitoring station. I got that crafted already. It's over by the launch pad. Needed some copper rods, battery, just so simple stuff. This is the satellite terminal. Is a bit different, a bit more complicated. Needed some repeaters, user interface, and so on. And then that is ready to go. As you can see here, this is the, that is it there. So let's start. We see that going. Done. Satellite terminal there. And that, let me sleep away the night. So that should get us so that we can talk to the satellites. Oh, I guess that was the rest of that quest. We should be able to now talk to the satellites after they're launched. No link, so if we put the one there, so that should give us, so if I take this seat off and add the satellite bay, I should be able to then launch it. So let me get that out. And I not what I wanted. Can. Missing guidance computer. Okay. How do I take the rocket apart? Disassemble. There we go. There we go. There's a disassemble button. Alright, satellite bay. Put one there. Guidance computer, satellite bay. So completed satellite and go in there. Okay. And then what did it say? Sorry. They completed satellite and the programmed out. Put the satellite into satellite bay and the satellite will be launched. They launch an unmanned rocket. I don't know what kind of guidance computer we need. So scan. Oh, clear for liftoff. Okay. So thrust, we'd probably. Oh. Okay, can we add more of these? Yeah, let's add some more satellite bays. Get 2 more. And then we can put each of these other kinds on as well. Go, go, go. All right. And still clear for liftoff. Okay. So yeah, so let me create these other 2 satellites. I'll put one of the mass detectors and one of the composition sensors in each. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the mass scanner, composition scanner, and the optical telescope all set in there. I don't know if I need a planet chip in there since it's just in an orbit, but I guess it would need to know which one it's orbiting. So orbit the Earth, I guess. So I might need to do to copy this. I don't have that on Autocraft, which it is 2 basic and a satellite. So yeah. Well, let's just see what it's like without it. So build complete, ready for launch. Say we just launch it, see what happens. Nothing. Mission NA. Probably it does need that. What is it doing? Oh. Apparently we just fueled the rocket. Oh, okay, well, that's right, we needed to connect this with our rocket. Mission progress. Okay. Now we can launch it. Oh. There it goes. I don't know how far up it'll go until it disappears, but my jetpack can go faster than the rocket can. Or if it'll come up to render distance, or just what? I mean, it's an entity. I presume it can go higher, yeah? Or build limit, I guess, not render distance. I mean, eventually it should finish what it's doing and actually leave the... We're up 600 Y level. How high does this go? Well, it's getting faster than I am. Yep. Getting faster than me. Oh, there it goes. So about 1,000 on the Y level. Okay. So let's put one of these in. Optical. It's connected. We've got a whole bunch of data. Data storage. Oh, we need to start. Oh, we need to put the data somewhere. Is there like a better data chip? No. All right, so let's make a bunch of these. We got 9 chips worth of data, I suppose. Yeah, you're gonna be noisy. I'm gonna go over here and sleep while it makes my data chips. And then we shall download it and see what it says. Yeah. All right. We'll look at those later. Okay, so we have our data chips yet? We've got one. Okay. Let's look at it. Store to buffer, store to chip. Okay. What sort of information, how do I use it? Usage. And it's just a crafting recipe. Data bus, satellite builder. Huh. Oh, I can kill the satellite. I don't want to kill the satellite. But I've got 2 more K of data. Let's see, do I have... Alright, I do have the other ones ready to go. Connect. Store to chip. Connect. Store to chip. 14 datas left. Oh. Oh, it's getting data as we speak. Okay. So we'll let that finish. Oh. All right, now it can stack. Connect, store, connect, store, right? Store, connect, store. We've got 1 data left. All right, and then these ones, the mass scanners, connect, store. Okay, so gonna have to look up what to do with all of these things. Let's look it up. Data, Master Boy Data Processor, Data Bus. I bet it's this guy, which is this. The Astro Body, not boy, Astro Body data processor, I assume it wants to say, allows you to use the data you've collected to create asteroid ID chips for asteroid mining missions. Oh, okay. Asteroids. Didn't I? Okay. Let's see other macroscope, observatory, asteroid chips. Okay. And this is this oil. This planet is in the fluid system. It's an ocean planet made entirely of crude oil. To fly to this planet, the warp controller artifact slots must be filled with one of each item on the right. It's highly recommended to place a waypoint at the rocket landing site, as it will probably be under the surface of the ocean. Okay, so that is oh my goodness. An ocean of ender. Or isn't it ender? Like you touch it and you're just gonna warp away. Interesting. Well, that is gonna be it for today. I started looking at something else, but we're out of time as it is already, and it's gonna take a while. So we'll save it for next time. It's gonna be this Astro Body data processor. I figured we can, get into that and then start looking. I don't know exactly what is needed to fly to these. It's linked off of this, and I think it might need to be linked off of something else because it talks about warp cores and stuff like that. So at any rate, it's gonna have to wait for later because I'm out of time, as I mentioned already. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like and comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.